Ngayong buwan ng Agosto, isang makasaysayang okasyon para sa Pilipinas na maging host country para sa 50th Association of Southeast Asian Foreign Ministers Meeting at ang pinakaabangang 50 years of ASEAN Founding Anniversary Grand Celebration, a milestone event in celebrating its golden anniversary.
At para sa ating episode ngayon, we will give you an inside look on the happenings and the day-to-day events as we document and witness this momentous occasion. I am Dianne Medina.
And I'm Kris Ablan, and you're watching
ASEAN Na Tayo!
On this ASEAN Week starting August 2 to 8, foreign ministers and delegates from 10 member states kasama ang kanilang mga dialogue partners ang dumating para makilahok sa samut-saring pagpupulong gaya ng 50th ASEAN Foreign Ministers Meeting, ang post-ministerial conferences, ang 18th ASEAN Plus 3 Foreign Ministers Meeting, ang 7th East Asia Summit Foreign Ministers Meeting at ang 24th ASEAN Regional Forum. At sa pangunguna ni Foreign Affairs Secretary Alan Peter Cayetano na pag-usapan ang mga bagong direksyon tatahakin ng ASEAN sa ilalim ng temang Partnering for Change, Engaging the World. Let's watch this.
Years later, ASEAN delivered and continues to deliver on its promise of peace, stability, economic development for its peoples. Today, ASEAN proudly soars as one of the world's successful regional blocs. From a modest group of 5 original members, ASEAN has grown to 10 members with a charter and a full-fledged secretariat headed by a Secretary General. In 2015, ASEAN transformed itself into a community with 3 primary pillars, namely the political security pillar, economic security pillar, and socio-cultural pillar. ASEAN has given birth to a number of ASEAN-led mechanisms that are playing a key role today in enhancing confidence, building and promoting and maintaining regional stability. These include the ASEAN Plus 3, ASEAN Regional Forum, East Asia Summit, and the ASEAN Defense Ministers Meeting Plus. Comprising more than 600 million people, ASEAN has a combined GDP of $2.4 trillion, and if it were a single economy, it would be the 3rd fastest growing major economy, next only to China and India. As an organization, we have contributed norms and values to the regional cooperation. The most well-known and for which we are primarily attributed with and sometimes criticized for is the ASEAN Way. The approach is primarily based on the principles of dialogue, consensus and cooperation, and non-interference in internal affairs of other states. And last night we had the taste of discussing the ASEAN Way, and we come out of it better. Our commitment to these principles is the bedrock of our community's peace, stability, and shared prosperity. As we chart the next 50 years, let me be guided by these values and principles and treat it as a legacy of our founding fathers to be bequeathed to our prosperity.
Sa buwan ng Agosto ay ipinagdiriwang natin ang National Breastfeeding Awareness Month, kung saan hindi lamang yan ipinagdiriwang sa Pilipinas, maging sa iba't ibang bansa. Kasabay nito ang samut-saring events na karugtong pa rin ng ASEAN, kung saan ito po ay isinasagawa upang bigyang pansin ang kahalagahan ng breastfeeding ng mga ina para sa kanilang mga sanggol. Ito rin po ay isinasagawa upang masigurong malusog ang mga sanggol hanggang sa kanilang paglaki. To know more about that information, let us all watch this.
The ASEAN Breastfeeding Forum is aligned with one of the 6 thematic priorities of our chairship, which is ending all forms of malnutrition. This is a rich opportunity for ASEAN member states with its diverse culture to discuss breastfeeding. For the Philippines, the collective learnings and insights we will acquire from this forum will contribute to the realization of the Philippine Health Agenda, all for health towards health for all, with the concept of leaving no one behind.
If we were to expand breastfeeding to the optimal level, we could save the life of 800,000 children per year under 5 years of age for the rest of their life.
A lot of the challenges that we face here is the marketing practices of breast milk substitute. They often market. We are now working with non-traditional partners.
The Philippines is one of ASEAN's 5 founding fathers. This year, celebrating its golden anniversary as host, masasabi na malayo ng ating narating. Silipin natin ang mga naging achievements ng bansa bilang miyembro ng ASEAN.
Mula ng binuo ang Association of the Southeast Asian Nations o ASEAN noong August 8, 1967 sa Bangkok, Thailand, kung saan kaisa ang Pilipinas sa 5 bansang tumatayong founding fathers, malaki na ang naging kontribusyon nito upang palaganapin ang kooperasyon at ugnayan sa rehiyong Asia-Pasipiko. Lingidin na kararami na mula sa Pilipinas ang unang umupong Secretary General ng ASEAN, si Philippine Ambassador Narciso Reyes noong July 1, 1980. Pinangunahan din ng Pilipinas ang pagsulong para palakasin at paigtingin ng politikal at pang-ekonomiyang ugnayan ng mga bansang kalohok sa organisasyon, kasama ang mga dialogue partners ito. Tinawag itong 1987 Manila Declaration. Si Philippine Ambassador Rodolfo Severino naman ang umupong ikalawang Secretary General ng ASEAN noong January 1998. Ang Pilipinas din ang nanguna para isulong ang inisyatibo para pangalagaan ang biodiversity sa rehiyon sa isinagawang 9th Informal ASEAN Ministerial Meeting on the Environment. Dahil dito, itinayo ang ASEAN Center for Biodiversity sa University of the Philippines, Los Baños, Laguna noong 2005. At sa huli, ang Pilipinas din ang nagsulong sa isa sa mga mahalagang declaration ng ASEAN, ang ASEAN Declaration on the Protection and Promotion of the Rights of Migrant Workers. Sa ilalim nito, binibigyang proteksyon ang karapatan ng mga documented migrant workers kasama ang kanilang pamilya sa rehiyon. 8 sa 37 ASEAN Heritage Parks naman mula sa ASEAN Heritage Parks Program ang natukoy sa bansa para maproteksyonan at pangalagaan ang mga ito. Ito ang Mount Apo Natural Park, Mount Makiling Forest Reserve, Mount Hamigitan Wildlife Sanctuary, Mount Iglit Baco Natural Park, Mount Kitanglad Range Natural Park, Mount Malindang Range Natural Park, Tubataha Reefs Natural Park, at sa huli, ang Mount Timpuong Hibok-Hibok Natural Monument. At ngayong buwan, isa na namang makasaysayang ito ang naganap sa Pilipinas, kung saan tayo muli ang nanguna para ipagdiwang ang ika-50th year o golden anniversary ng Association of the Southeast Asian Nations.
sa pagpasok ng bagong yugto ng ugnayan at kooperasyon ng mga bansang kalahok sa ASEAN. Nararapat lamang silang bigyang pagpupugay sa 50 years ng ASEAN sa pamamagitan ng Grand Commemorative Celebration. Sa punto pong ito, ating silipin ang mga naging activities ng 50th year celebration ng Association of the Southeast Asian Nations. Let's all watch this.
Last few days, we have reminisced, we have marveled, we have celebrated, we have rejoiced on how an organization that the critics said will be dead when it is born, where critics says that it is doomed from the start, is now turning 50, or has now turned 50 today. This was once a region marred by conflict and poverty, beset by difference in ideology, in culture, and different political systems. And yet, 5 decades later, we find ourselves living in peace, stability, prosperity, with ASEAN at the center of the evolving regional architecture. While the future that awaits our region remains a bright and prosperous one, we need to think more of we than I, more of a family, more than just being a family. We need to think that we are a community, more than a community, not just a nation, but a region. The Philippines, during and beyond its chairmanship of ASEAN, is ever ready to play its part in responding to today's imperatives and working with all partners in seeing the most important endeavors through. To quote from our chairman's theme, we go home as partners for change. We go home engaging, but also changing the world.
Thank you very much. Maraming salamat din sa ating mga taga-subaybay. For more information on the Philippine hosting of ASEAN, please visit our webpage, asean2017.ph, and visit our Facebook page, ASEAN 2017.
For more updates, please do like our Facebook pages, Presidential Communications Office and Radio Television Malacanang. Maaari nyo rin pong ma-view ang aming mga episodes sa pamamagitan ng YouTube, RTV Malacanang. You can also visit our website, rtvm.gov.ph. See you again on our next episode. I'm Dianne Medina.
And I'm Kris Ablan. Kita-kits po tayo next month dito lang sa
ASEAN Na Tayo!